Hi, it's Marcus from PageProof here. What I thought I'd do is take you through the PageProof integration with Asana to best demonstrate the way that we integrate with Asana and the benefits that a lot of our customers have by combining the two products together into a workflow. And I've included the Adobe extension that we have as well into this video so you can get a full sense of how this all works. But let's start off in Asana, and I've got a board here and I'm going to add a new task into here. So I'm going to call this for press add for today. And then what I'm going to do is go into this task, and I'm going to drag and drop in a piece of artwork into this task. So just drag and drop that in there. That obviously uploads it into Asana, so we can see it's uploading in, and then it's available for the PageProof integration, which you can see in the middle of the screen here. So the PageProof integration, when you add PageProof as an app to Asana, it gives you this menu option. And with this menu option, you can click into here and you can say, attach an existing proof from PageProof, one that already exists in PageProof, or create a brand new proof. So I'm just going to say, create new proof. This opens up this dialog, and you can see this is information across from PageProof. So this is the name of the proof. I can put in a message saying, please check my work. I can see that we're using the file that's attached to the task here, but I could also do some other ones as well. The due date, and I'm going to choose a PageProof workflow. So just choose this product workflow and then click on create proof. So we're still inside of Asana here. If I click on create proof, you'll notice it's creating the proof inside of PageProof, transferring the file, and then allocating the workflow, and it sends it out. So as you can see, there is a card here inside of Asana. It's now showing us the information about the proof, so we can see that's in proofing and that 66% of the reviewers have been invited, and it's currently sitting with the product team. So this card is an update that's just a view inside of Asana of the status of that proof in PageProof. So product managers can glance at this without having to open up another product, and they can see exactly where the proofing is up to. So if I click view in PageProof, that then takes us to the proofing screen. So it'll open up the proof and show it right in front of us here inside of PageProof. Now the premise of PageProof is that you can mark up any work. So we're showing a PDF here, but we support video, we support Office documents, Photoshop files, Illustrator. You can even do things like Figma prototypes. You might have email templates, websites, anything you like, you can review it in PageProof. Now using these markup tools, I'm just going to grab the pen tool and we're just going to put some markup on here. So I'm going to say in this case, let's replace this file, and we can attach the appropriate file that we'd like to use and attach it into that comment and add the comment onto the work. Zooming into this copy, I can see there's a bit of a copy change, so grab hold of the highlight pen, and with the highlight pen I can click and drag over the top of this, and then up in here you'll see it's copied the copy up into the comment, so I can go and make the changes here. So I'd like to say, let's just change this to who makes spelling. That same thing allows you, the highlight pen also allows you to do it over blocks of copy as well. So go over this block of copy, puts it up into the comment. I can then say, well, let's just make this a little bit shorter. And you've got options here for, formatting copy inside of here. There's also the ability to add emojis. If you like using emojis, you can do that. You can also mention other people as well. So I'll add that on. Now, there's a freehand drawing pen here where you can come in and go, hey, this needs to move over to here. And maybe we're going to take this and we're going to put it up there. I'm not sure, but let's just go with that. So I'll add that comment on as well. Now, once I've finished leaving feedback, I'd go to the finished button and I would say changes please in my case, and that would submit my decision back on that proof. So this is how you're able to do your review. Now, some extra features that I just wanted to point out while we're here. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that PageProof detected that it is a 5-color print job. We've got the fonts showing here for any brand checks There are grid lines here if you want to pull in grid lines for checking alignment. We've got grid lines built in, and there's also a ruler tool where you can click and drag to measure elements on a page as well. So you've got options here for doing measurement and the grid lines if you need to. And if you are into things like color separation previews for your print work, we've got a color separation previewer by way of ColorSep. And when you open this up, it takes you to a color separation viewer where you can say, show me cyan, magenta, black plate, for example. You can also then shift click these together and combine different colors and things. So it's a really great way of checking packaging and label and logo design work inside your proofing. Now I'm going to send this back for changes because I think we need to do that. So I'm going to changes, please. And when I switch back to Asana, you can see down the bottom here that the panel is showing us that to-dos are requested, and we've got 4 to-dos to do here. So what I'm going to do at this point is that we can go into Add Assignee, and we can allocate this to a designer. So now the designer has been allocated this to-do. So then what happens next? The designer can come in to the design tool, and in this case it's Adobe InDesign, and they're able to open the PageProof panel. Now this PageProof panel that you see here, the designer can then search for the proof, they can then find it and highlight that proof, and it brings in the comments directly across from PageProof. In this way, they can click onto each of these comments and it will show the markup directly on the design work. So you can see the markup that was placed in PageProof is now showing up inside the design tool. And this is where your designers can go through and they can mark items off as done. So once they make the design change, check the box here to say it's done. If it is a copy change, for example, as we can see here, they can also just with one click make the copy change directly inside of the InDesign file as well. So there are options here that make this whole making changes happen a whole lot quicker than would have been previously. So this is a good way of getting things completed. Now, once all the changes have been made, there's a button right here that says Upload New Version, so the designer can click. They can put in here, we're now looking at version 2, and then just go OK, and this will upload a new version of the proof directly from the design tool up into PageProof, update the status inside of Asana, and everything is now in the way that it should be. So this is completing that whole editing workflow using the Adobe tools. Now, one thing to point out here, you can also create new proofs from inside of your Adobe tools as well. So there is a button at the bottom here that says Create New Proof, so you can send out brand new proofs from here referencing your tasks inside of Asana. Now, this panel is available for 6 Adobe applications. So you install it from the Adobe Marketplace and it puts it into InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and InCopy. So the design tools and the video tools as well. Okay, so we're now back inside of Asana with that new version. You can see here it's showing us, press add for today, version 2. It's in proofing, so and you can see there's one other version here as well, so it's showing us that there is a previous version listed. So this is the workflow that you can complete using Asana, PageProof for the proofing, and then also using the Adobe tools for the actual editing work. Now, behind the scenes, PageProof can also be sending notifications through to Microsoft Teams or to Slack as well, so we're integrated into those tools, and it really completes the entire design and production style workflows using Asana as the project management component.